One moment you feel motivated, the other moment you feel demotivated, and then you run towards some motivation pill. But anyway, a lot of energy comes from ambition. If you are ambitious, you will find spurts in energy. Can you live in the energy that comes from love? That's the question. Ambition says, I'll be fulfilled when I achieve that. Can you spend your life doing something that you do in fulfillment itself, rather than targeting an imaginary fulfillment 20 years later? I'm starting up. Here's my new venture. 2 years it will break even, if I'm lucky. 6 years later, IPO. And then 2 years after that, I'll exit. And when I'll exit, I'll have lots of money. I'll sell off my shares. And then I'll be fulfilled. Is it possible instead to choose something to do that keeps you fulfilled all the time? That's what I'm talking of as energy of love. Is it possible? We have to get into that question. There are no easy answers. But that's a question that you must ask yourself. These are the golden years of your life, right? Do you want to spend these years doing something you cannot even tolerate doing, but still continue doing because you feel desirous of the future? Do you want to do that? Think of your courses. How many courses have you in a semester? 6? Nobody loves all the 6 courses. At least I never did. How do you live through the courses you don't love? It was very difficult for me. I don't know whether it's easy for you. Don't you have attendance requirement or something? Okay, lucky. 75% attendance requirement. And 75% means 75%. Living through the semester was not an easy job. Because it's just impossible to appreciate all the courses that came your way. But that was a requirement, right? Once you are out of the campus, there are no requirements. There is freedom. Do you want to spend your life, let's say the next 5 years, 10 years, as if you are enrolled in a course, you are just waiting to come to an end? Let the semester end. Let me be relieved of this particular course, even if with a C or D grade. That's how most people spend their lives. They just have no relationship with the work they are doing. All that they have is ambition, desires, no love. Tell me, if you love your work, would you ever think of selling off your company? But your role models, they are all serial entrepreneurs, are they not? If you really love what you have created, what you have brought up, would you simply sell it off? Would you do that, please? Would you do that? Is there any love in what they are doing? I'm asking you. There is just opportunism. And that opportunism gets them money. But what does money get you? That's not the way to live. That just leaves you very, very poor within. And that's what matters. And you become a curse not only to yourself, but a bane to entire humanity. Because you earn a lot of money, and that lot of money is now in the hands of a foolish person. So what will that foolish man do with that money? Not just consume. Destroy. Destroy. He'll fund all the wrong kinds of things. He'll buy a living enterprise and turn it dead. Do you have a recent example? That's what happens when a foolish man gets to have a lot of money. The entire planet is destroyed. And because money can give you a lot of reach, all your nonsensical concepts will become household things. You start saying, well, climate change is not a problem at all. Well, the earth actually needs more kids. Come on, go reproduce. What if the earth is burned to ashes? We'll go and colonize another planet. Are you getting it? Ambition is a very stale thing. It's a dead thing. Do not forget where it comes from. It comes from your past in the jungle. You are conditioned to be desirous. And social forces just encourage you to be even more desirous of the same things that you have been wanting since a million years. Same things. Let's do something new. As young people, no? Or do you want to live the same life that your ancestors in the jungle were living? Huh? The monkey wanted a fruit, you want an orchard. Is that fundamentally different thing? Please. Huh? They were running after female monkeys then. And even today you are running after the female monkey. Maybe in a Ferrari. And the female monkey was attracted towards the alpha monkey then. Even today the female monkey is attracted towards the alpha monkey. Who is the alpha monkey today? The one with the Ferrari and the money. It's also monkeyish. Can we live fresh lives, new lives? Or do you want to continue that same animalistic tradition? A new one. Then tell yourself that you are free to not to believe, to not to be influenced. Freedom must be your most important value. Are you getting it? The world wants to steal away the most important thing that you have, which is freedom of mind. Liberty of consciousness. Do not allow the world to do that. And the world is not just outside of you, also inside of you. Your own thoughts and emotions. Be very cautious of them. They are not yours. They belong to the world. They belong to this body. And this body belongs to the world. This body is a heavily conditioned body. This brain is a part of this body and is equally heavily conditioned. So if an emotion arises in the brain or a thought wave is there, do not just quickly accept it or identify with it. Know that it is coming from the jungle or it is coming from the marketplace. It is not mine. So I'll be cautious. I'll be cautious. It is not mine. These emotions are not mine. Even the dog has these emotions. How can these emotions be mine? Look at dogs and cats. That will tell you who you are. All of us are just dogs and cats. There is hardly anything in human life that does not belong to the life of a dog or a cat. Then how can this life be ours? Which means that no life has been given to us by our physical or social tradition. They do not give us any life. Life has to be created afresh. You have to write a new script of your own. The old script is not yours. It's a borrowed thing. And it's a very bad and dangerous thing. Do not live by that script. Is it making sense? I do not expect it to make much sense, but still. Ask yourself these basic questions. Are you doing anything that is fundamentally different from what your grandparents were doing? Fundamentally different, not just superficially. You want money? You want money? Your grandpa also wanted money. How are you different? What's new? He also wanted more money compared to somebody else, yeah. What's new?